Disappointed that these numbers are so new to me.
Of the 250 substantiated cases of abuse, neglect, and exploitation at Greene Valley Developmental Center since 2002, Representative David Hawk says at best he can only remember ever hearing of one of those cases. As we first told you last night, our community watchdog investigation prompted the district attorney to open 2 criminal investigations stemming from separate 2014 incidents.
Now, one involves the reported shoving, dragging, and slapping that Tusculum police forgot to investigate. The other involves the reported slapping of a resident. Both Greene Valley employees lost their jobs as a result, but neither faced criminal charges. In an update, Nate Morabito found out one legislator wishes the Department of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities informed lawmakers of every one of those 250 cases.
Representative David Hawk said he was shocked to hear of all the cases at Greene Valley over the years. Like him, I've never heard any complaints about the quality of care there. I've been here almost 12 years. He's now learning to find these cases. You have to look for them. Employees asleep, drunk, and on drugs, all on the job, neglecting their vulnerable patients. Workers forgetting about their patients. In one case, leaving a woman on the toilet for an hour and a half. And most disturbing, substantiated cases of physical abuse, 9 of them since 2009.
What you're telling me is very concerning.
Of all the cases we told Representative David Hawk about, the only one he could vaguely remember hearing is when 2 Greene Valley drivers left residents in a van while they stopped by a garage sale.
I have not heard any instance of the abuse, neglect, or exploitation that you've expressed. So this is a surprise to me.
He never heard about the time a van driver reportedly drove so erratically his passenger was terrified and repeatedly screamed, "Home." He never heard about the cases of mysterious injuries. And he certainly never heard reports of a worker slapping someone in the face with a shoe and another shoving a woman, dragging her by her feet, and smacking her.
I'm not going to deflect or make any excuses for this state because there's really no excuses. None of these should have occurred.
Not only that, the lawmaker argues the Department of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities should have informed legislators about all of these cases.
We need to know these situations. We need to know if something's going on.
Are you disappointed that you didn't know that?
I am disappointed. I'm disappointed that this has become news to me.
From a law enforcement perspective,
it should have been brought to our attention.
The district attorney felt the same way about all of the substantiated abuse and neglect cases. Remember, of the 12 substantiated abuse cases since 2009, DIDD only called police twice when the agency's investigators found evidence of injuries. You know, looking back on it, should there be more communication with lawmakers about what has been going on at these places?
Well, honestly, I would say this, we have to follow privacy rules.
Communications Director Kara Kumari says DIDD handled every one of these cases properly through its internal process.
What we see is a system that works very hard to identify egregious acts and remove bad actors from the system.
Several cases resulted in employees losing their jobs, and all of them resulted in corrective action.
It is never our intent to keep things hidden from the public.
Representative Hawk told me he was also shocked to learn so many of the cases never resulted in prosecution. From now on, the DA wants DIDD to refer every substantiated abuse and neglect case to his office and police.